more Paladin Fates. Because I like the idea of finding shiny Pokemon in here and then turning them into dessert Pokemon. In case you don't know, a shiny Pokemon is a Pokemon that looks different from what it normally looks like. See how the Spookatito's eyes and little paw pads are purple? Normally they're pink. So, yeah. Let's open Pokemon cards.
So I'm back opening up some more Pokemon cards because it's fun and I am indecisive. And also, I don't want to have to flip through my Pokemon Super Duper Extra Deluxe Essential Handbook, which has all the Pokemon from Gen 1 to the newest games, which at the time of recording this is Scarlet and Violet. Because I am very indecisive. Also, this is an incredibly thick book. How many pages does it have? Hang on. 640 pages. I mean, it does have multiple Pokemon on each page. It has 4 on each page. But still, that's a lot to flip through every time I want to do an episode of Dessert Pokemon. But when I just do the Pokemon card unboxings, it's up to Fate to decide. Like Paladin Fates. That's fun. And Fate has decided the first card that I will be turning into a dessert Pokemon is Toxtricity. I have that shiny in the game, so that's pretty cool. On to the next pack. And look at that! I'm actually opening packs the way that I prefer to open them now, with the hits in the back. And speaking of hits, that was a Toedscool EX, but that doesn't count because I'm only counting the shinies for this. Because otherwise that would be a two-parter. And the name of it is Paladin Fates, and the gimmick is shiny Pokemon, so I figure it's easiest to only do shiny Pokemon. Although I'm not doing the Sprigatito, although I kind of wish I did. Although I did customize a Pokemon card of Sprigatito. I did do it off camera, though. Sorry, I did do that off camera. Because I don't want to film everything. And look at that, a Gardevoir EX. Pretty, but again, I'm not going to turn that into a dessert Pokemon. And next pack. I'm still so happy that Past Me has started opening Pokemon cards the correct way. Good job. Good job, Past Me. You're opening them my preferred way. Oh, and in case you're wondering what that green thing is right there, that's to store the promo cards, like the shiny Sprigatito and stuff. And speaking of shinies, we have a shiny King Gambit! Yay! And okay, so what I'm trying to show you here is the shiny Bisharp that I pulled last episode in this series, but I didn't realize that you couldn't see it. So, sorry about that. You can't see it. But you know now because I told you in the voiceover. And apparently I couldn't open that little booster thing. What do you call those? I don't know. Anyway, I'm opening the first pack and the little thingy that I don't know what to call. And that's a full-out Wugtrio, which is very, very cool, but I already have it. But it's still a really cool artwork, and I can probably trade it somewhere for some other illustration rare. Or if I would ever got into actually playing the game, that could be good to make a deck. Because then I'd have 2 Wugtrios. I mean, I don't know if it's good because I don't play the TCG. Well, actually, I do play TCG Pocket because that's fun. And also, I like the cards because you get 2 free packs a day. And we got another Toedscool EX. We have 2 of them. Which, again, I can probably trade it somewhere, or I can just customize it if I really want to. Because I'm not going to feel bad about doing that because it is an illustration rare. And we have another shiny. We have a shiny Doduo. Very cute. I also have that one in-game. I named it Kiwi in-game because it looks kind of like a kiwi when it's shiny. And also kind of like a kiwi when it's not shiny. When it's not shiny, it looks like the outside of a kiwi. And when it is shiny, it looks like the inside of a kiwi. Anyway, this is the last pack. And can we get some last pack magic? Yes, we can. We got a full Paladin student. Yay! That's really cool. And now the first dessert Pokemon that I'm doing is Toxtricity because I'm doing these in order. Well, I didn't draw them in order, but I put the recordings in order. And why you're not seeing me trace it is because I don't want to trace stuff anymore. I feel like that's kind of copying it, and also I was tracing it, and then I was just using stock images on top of that. Let's not do that. How about we just draw it ourselves? I mean, tracing it isn't bad, and it helped me learn the Pokemon's proportions. So, also, if anything looks off in these drawings, yeah, that's because I didn't trace it. So, it'll probably look a bit more strange, but also it's more unique. And the theme for this Toxtricity is, gumdrops and frosting? I guess. With blue? Why the blue? I have no idea. It looks pretty, I guess. I don't know what Pastor's mindset was for drawing this, but it's kind of cool looking. And the gumdrops are rainbow and in rainbow order, because why not, I guess? And on to the next dessert Pokemon, which is Donut Kingambit, because I did Donut Bishop last time, so it makes sense to keep doing it Donut themed in the evolution line, because it's not just going to suddenly change types after it evolved. I mean, it could do that, but I prefer to keep them the same type, because Donut Bishop and Donut Kingambit. When I do another one, because I do still want to open the Fuecoco shiny promo box and the Quaxley shiny promo box. Because, well, I chose Sprigatito for this one because Sprigatito's the starter I choose. Because it's a cute little grass cat. It's adorable. And when I do open those, if I can get my hands on them, I would love what's the pre-evolution of Bishop called? Pawniard. That would be cool, because then I'd have the whole evolution line. Is it unlikely? Yeah. Could I also probably just buy it for like 20 cents online if I really wanted to? Also, yeah, which when I open the Quaxley and Fuecoco boxes and I don't get a Pawniard, I probably will just buy it online, because it's probably like $1 card. And I just think it would look satisfying to have the line be completed, because that sounds fun. Anyway, because I wasn't tracing this Donut Kingambit, its eyes it just looks, I don't know what it is, it just looks kind of derpy to me. It looks like it wouldn't be able to solve a math problem if you gave one to it. But then again, I don't think most Pokemon would be able to solve a math problem. Probably Porygon, because Porygon could just pull it off of the internet. Right, anyway, now it's time for Wugtrio, which I did do this one already, but this time I'm turning its rock into a bag of gummy worms. Worms spelled W-Y-R-M, because Applin is called, the creature that lives inside of Applin is called a worm. So I figure, why don't I just make that like the little mascot for these gummy worm Wugtrio? Why not? That sounds fun. And yes, I did decide to film the sketch process for this one, because I didn't think it'd take me very long. It didn't. That's why I filmed it, and that's why I kept it in here. And their eyes looked weird, so I decided to give them different expressions, because I thought that would be fun. This one is giving the other one just side-eye, so that one doesn't like the others, I guess. I think it's annoying to be in the same bag with them, which is, okay. Oh yeah, and you might notice that I'm not outlining it with my typical black outline, and that's I just banged my finger on my desk. Anyway, and that's because I'm trying to emulate this game style. Not sure if you heard of the game, but it has a really cute style. Cafe Remix, like where all the Pokemon have little blush, and it's very cute, and they don't really use outlines, they just use the color of the Pokemon in a darker version. Like, for example, if it's light blue, it'll be dark blue outline, which I'm undecided on. It's okay. It's fine. It's better than tracing it. It is better than tracing it. And I decided to make the packaging red like Dipplin and Applin. And also, I'm just making Dipplin green because Dipplin is green. And also, there are some other gummy worms in this bag. But those are not Wug Trio. Those are just generic gummy worms. Like that for people to eat. No, I don't think you should eat a Wug Trio, though. That doesn't seem tasty. Also, no, don't eat Pokemon. That's a terrible idea. And I'm just bringing some lettering using the little type option in the app that I'm using, which is Sketchbook. It's a free app. You can get the premium for $3.99 a month, which isn't bad. Or was it $2.99? I'm pretty sure it was $2.99, which isn't bad. But also, without premium, you still get a bunch of cool features. Like, you get a glow brush, which makes things, like, glow. So that's really cool. And I don't think you could find that in a different app without having to pay premium. Maybe you could, but I'm just so used to using Sketchbook at this time that I'm just going to use it because why not? It's fun and cool. And then now I'm tracing the Wug Trio's eyes because apparently I couldn't remember how to draw spheres, so I just traced the other eyes. Tried to add freckles, didn't like how that looked. Pokemon don't need freckles. Kept this guy's annoyed expression because that was, because I liked the fact that they were having different expressions. Like, the middle one is looking cutely, the end one is looking happy, and then the other end one is very annoyed that it has to share a bag with the others, which I find to be amusing. I think that's fun. And I'm just going in with all the color for the bag lettering and for the gummy worms. I kind of wish that I had just gone with plain black for the gummy worms lettering. Because, I don't know. I feel it's too over-designed. Oh, yeah, and I'm just adding the highlights in the eyes because that makes them look cute. And blending all of its little different gummy segments out. Then stopped and decided to go in and blend the inner workings of the bag. That was too light. I didn't like it, so I added more color and more color to try to make it darker. And then added some black. Oh, then added a little outline to the Dipplin because that helped it stand out more. So that's just some black underneath the Dipplin, I think. I think that's what I was doing. Yeah, because it definitely looks more defined now. And like I said, I'm just giving them a little blush. And now it's time for the last and final one, which ended up being my favorite, Doduo. I took a long time tracing out the color for that, didn't I? Okay, anyway, Doduo. Doduo is very cute. Like, look at it. They're just happy. They're just happy little guys. That'd be annoying to share a body, though, wouldn't it? Because, like, 2 heads, 1 body, that seems annoying. And I know I said no tracing, but I decided to be lazy and just trace that beak, because I didn't want to attempt to do that open beak. But still, it's better than tracing the whole entire thing. Tried to add some legs, that looks creepy, tried to get them off, like, out so you wouldn't see the feet, that also looked weird. Tried to make it sitting, so I used the sitting cutie as a reference. And I'm just gonna, okay, I guess I didn't like the placement of that beak, so I moved it over slightly. Now it's time for the eyes. Big, round, cute eyes. Very nice. Very cute. Okay. And then couldn't figure out how to do the feet, so also lazily just traced it. But also it's not tracing the whole thing, so I'll allow it. Also, it came out so adorable that I don't even mind. Because this Doduo is so cute. And I'm adding a little frosting on it, because this will be Cake Pop Doduo. Because then I'm adding stars for star emojis for star sprinkles. And then decided that I hated that. Adding a drizzle onto the center, which is cool. And, okay, and now I'm going in for the outline. the brown outline because I decided to do brown instead of the different colors, I think, for this one. Either that or I'm going to go over it later, which I don't remember which I did. I don't know what happened. Huh? What just happened? Okay, I erased it and then redrew it. Okay. And then drawing in its open mouth. And drawing in the other one's closed mouth. And tracing the eyes. It's tracing the sketch, obviously. And then tracing the other one's eyes. And then doing some final details. I got drizzle onto their feet. I guess it's not drizzle, I guess it's drips. That one is drips. And now I'm adding in the color. And for this one is going to be a sprinkle cake pop. That's just been completely dipped in sprinkles. Delectable. And then the other one is just going to be vanilla with some strawberry drizzle. That also looks very tasty. I would eat both of them. If they weren't Pokemon. If those were cake pops that looked like Pokemon. Hey, next baking video? No, I'm not. I'm probably not going to do another baking video again. And I'm just adding the drizzle, the pink drizzle. Because each cake pop is... I like the idea of each cake pop being different. Like the head and the other head should be different. And then the body, I felt, should also be different. And now I'm just adding the shading. Okay. Shading is fun and nice, I guess. Oh yeah, and then the necks are sticks. And now it's time to print them. And that's where I'm going to end this voiceover because I don't really have anything to say about stuff printing. It's satisfying. That's about it. So, bye. Came out. Cake Pop Dough Duo. Very adorable. I want a plus of it. If it was real. The Wug Trio. Gummy Worm Wug Trio. I like that one. This one, it's okay. The Toxtricity, meh. And the dopey looking King Gambit. It's the best I could do without tracing. I will say, they don't pop as much without the black outline as they did with the other ones. But I mean, I still like them. And I'll see you next week for more cute out stuff. Bye!